Hello students, today we start our next chapter, that is chapter number 3, data handling of from the NCERT book. Okay, I thought you very well understand the chapter 2 and its related exercise. Now data handling you have already done in 6th class also. Few next more concepts we have to discuss in the data handling. First of all, the introduction. What kind of data handling questions or what kind of properties we discuss in the data handling. First is the collecting data. That is, first of all we have to collect the data. The data must be collected in the tabular form or in the bar graph form. We just collect the data. The data may be related to the money, data may be related to the height of the students or the marks of the students, or simple numbers can be given in the data. Next is the organization of the data. Organization means you have to place the data according to ascending order or descending order or the tally marks or in the form of the graph as well. Next is the presentation of the data. Data presentation means when you collect the data and observe the data, then there is a presentation. What we have to find out from the given data. Sometime we have to find out the average or the mean of the data, or sometime we have to find out the tally marks from the data, the observation which we have considered from the data, and after that presentation of the data. These three things we have to use in the data handling. Now first topic of the data handling in your syllabus is arithmetic mean, or we can say mean, or mean can be also said as average. To find out the average of some observations or mean of some observations or arithmetic mean of some given observations. Now observations, now what is the formula first of all used? Formula is sum of all the given observations divided by number of observations. Now what kind of observations are given? Observation may be given in the form of the money. Observations may be given in the form of the students' marks or in the height of the students or weight of some quantities, or observation may be given in the form of the simple numerical numbers, or observation given in any form, but the forms must be related. If the observation given according to marks, then all the observations are related with marks. It is not done like one is the first observation is related with marks and next observation is related with weight and next observation is related with height. No, when some observations are given, when the data is collected, then observation comes. When the observation is given or the numbers are given, they are related with the same quantity, their same quality. That is, when height is given, then all the heights are given. If the marks are given, then the marks of all the students of a class are given. And if simple numerical numbers are given, then numbers are given in the random positions. So the formula to find out mean is sum of all the observation divided by number of observations. We have to count the observation, how much observations are given, 2, 3, 5 and so on. For example, let us understand with the help of example. Find the mean or average or arithmetic mean. Anything can be given at this place. Find the mean of first 5 whole numbers. Now, the mean or the average of first 5 whole numbers. As I told you, the given observation related to same property. So, all the numbers which we have to use here, the 5 numbers which we used here are all whole numbers. Now, you must understand what are the whole numbers and from where the whole numbers start, because it is written that first 5 whole number, not any 5 whole number. First 5 means you have to start from first whole number. Now, as you know, let us see the answer. The first 5 whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now 0 is the smallest whole number because whole number are the positive number and start from 0. So first whole number is 0. Then count first 5 whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are first 5 whole number. Count the whole numbers you have to use. Now the mean according to formula, sum of all the observations divided by number of observations. So you have to find out sum of observation, all the observation for the numerator, and denominator you have to write number of or the total counting of the observations. Observations are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have to add 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. These are the sum of the observation. Place a positive sign between all the numbers to add all the numbers. Next, divided by number of observation. How many observation we are used? Only 5 the whole numbers we have to use. So counting of these total numbers are 5. So use the 5 in the denominator. The total sum of these observations, that is 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 10. So 10 divided by 5 and 5 cancel out 10 at 2. So overall mean of these observation is equal to 2, or we can say average of these observation is 2, or arithmetic mean of these observation is 2. Alright, so this is the method to find out mean of any given observation. You always understand average or mean of any given observations are related to these numbers. In between these numbers there is a mean or average. And you can see here the answer is 2, and 2 is at the middle of these 5 numbers. Alright, so when you find out the mean, that is totally related with these number in between at the approximate at the center of these observations. So answer is 2, and 2 is the center of these 5 whole numbers. Next topic is the tally marks that you have already done, but we must discuss in this class also. What are the tally marks, how they write, and how the observation is used. First we take the example. Organize the following marks. Now all the observations are given in the form of the marks in a class assessment in a tabular form. Tabular form means the tally marks form. Alright, how we can write these observations? First of all, understand the marks given. All are given in the form of the numerical numbers. 4, 6, 7, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 2, 6, 2, 5, 1, 9, 6, 5, 8, 4, 6 and 7. As you can see, the numbers are not given according to any order. Sometime 4 is at previous place and 6 after it, then 7, then 5. So they are not in ascending order, not in descending order. So they are not ascending, not even descending orders. How we can write these numbers in the tally form or the tabular form? So we have to write, first of all, make a table for these numbers. How we can make a table? The first column of the table are marks. The second column of the table are tally marks. And the next column of the table are the frequency. So first column is marks, second are the tally marks, and third are the frequency. In marks, we have to write one by one all the marks according to their increasing order. The first smallest number is 1. Next, we have to use in these observations which kind of numbers are used. 1 is used, then 2 is also used, then 3 is used, 4 is used, 5, then 6 is also used, then 7, then 8 and then 9. Maximum number used is 9. So we have to write one by one all the numbers. That is up to 1 to 9. Then tally marks related to these numbers are. Tally marks we have to count that these numbers come how many times. Like 1. 1 comes only one time. Alright, so this is the tally marks of 1. Now 2 comes how many times? You have to count from first place. Now let us see from this side. Where is 2? 2 is at the 1, then 2 again. The 2 comes only 2 times. You can observe these number. You have to observation of the data. Na? Now 2 comes 2 times in these observation. So we have to put the tally marks in how we write the tally marks. Frequency. Frequency means how many times the number repeated. 2 comes 2 times. That is the frequency. But how we write tally marks? We have to use the slanting lines. That is the straight lines we have to use to write tally marks. So 1 and 1. These are the 2 times this 2 is used. In these observation 3 is used how many times? You can observe from this 3 is used only 1 time. So 3 is used 1 and its frequency is 1. Next 4. Count 1, then 2, then 3. So 4 is used 3 times. So we have to place 3 lines to show the tally marks. And its frequency is 3. Frequency is written in the numerical form. But these are the tally marks. Okay, next 5. Now 5 comes 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 comes 5 times. How we can write the number 5 in the tally marks? After 4 lines, we have to cross these lines. That is the symbol for the 5. This is the package for the 5. 4 lines and 1 slanting line gives you number 5 in the tally marks. So total frequency of 5 is 5. Next, total frequency or how many times 6 comes? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 times 6 comes. So its frequency is 4. Similarly, step by step you have to count every number. You can see that all numbers are here. All the tally marks here. All the frequencies are here. As 8 comes how many times? Only 1 time. Similarly, 9 come how many times? Only 1 time. So this the frequency. When you write down all the frequencies, count these frequencies. 1 plus 2, 3 plus 4 plus 3. How much we get? 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 5, 4, 16. 18, 19 and 20. So total times these numbers are repeated is 20. So these are the 20 numbers which are used. The frequency of total is equal to the number of counting used. You can count these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. To check your observation that your observation correct, add the total frequency. The total frequency addition is equal to total numbers. Alright. So this is the table for the tally marks on the tabular form. Let us understand few questions related to these observations. Before we start with the question related to these observations, I want to tell you one more definition related to the data handling, that is range. What is range? The difference between the highest and the lowest observations. Observation means these are the observations which are given. Observation may be given in the form of the marks. Observation may be given in the form of the numbers. Now, range is highest observation minus lowest observation. The difference means you have to subtract highest observation minus lowest observation. Now, highest observation from all these observation is 9. And what is the lowest observation? That is 1. So, highest observation 9 minus 1, we get the range. That is called the range of the given observation. Now, start with first question. Which number is highest? From these observations, which number is highest? 9 is the highest number. So, answer is 9. Next, which number is the lowest? Which is the lowest number in these observations? 1 is the lowest. We have to start with 1 now. So, 1 is the lowest number. Next question. What is the range of the data? Now, if we want to find out the range of given data or the given observation, formula is highest observation minus lowest observation. And highest observation is 9 and lowest observation is 1. So, highest minus lowest, that is 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. This is the value of the range of given data. You can also find out the mean of this data. How we can find out the mean of this data? We have to add all the observation using the formula sum of all observation divided by number of observations. So, the mean is equal to sum of all the observation and total observation are how much? 9. So, you have to divide by the number of observation. In that way, we can find out the mean of these marks also. So, you understand the few topics related to data handling. What we have discussed in data handling, first we collect the data, then organization of the data, then presentation of the data. Alright, collection data, organization are very important because on that basis we can give the answers. Alright, the first topic is our arithmetic mean, or we can say mean, or sometime we can use average. And formula is sum of all the observation divided by number of observations. Alright, this formula is used everywhere where we have to find out arithmetic mean or the mean or the average. Now, example is, in this example we have find out the mean of first 5 whole numbers. What are first 5 whole numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The sum of all observation divided by number of observation. Sum of all observation we have done in the numerator and denominator. The number of observation are 5 because we have to use the first 5 whole numbers na. So, answer is 10 by 5, that is 2. I thought you understand, you can do more and more question related to this, and on these basis there is exercise this related 3.1. You can try more examples and question related to mean. Next we have discussed the tally marks. What are the tally marks? Tally marks, or we can say the tabular form of the marks. The one kind of observations are given, and that observation we have used is, what kind of observation we have used? The observation is, the marks are given, you have to put all the numbers, all the given marks in the simple format in the increasing order. The minimum marks are 1 and the highest marks are 9. So these are the marks. Next are the tally marks. Tally marks means we have to put all these numbers, how many times they come, that is the frequency of these numbers are written in the form of the slanting lines. All can be right. We have to count one by one. For example, if I count 4, then 4 come how many times? 1, 2, 3. So 4 come 3 times. So its frequency is 3. So 3 lines we use for the 4 in the tabular form. But how we can write 5? If the frequency of 5 is 5, 4 slanting line and 4 straight line and 1 slanting line. All lines are straight, but when we write 5, there is a 1 slanting line. So this is the total of 5. In this way, we can write more and more numbers in the tally marks. So count the numbers, and how we can check that our observations are correct? Count the total frequency. The total frequency, the sum of all the frequency is equal to total number of total numbers given. So on that basis we can give the answers, like question is which is highest number? 9. Which is lowest number? That is 1. What is the range? As I told you, what is range? The difference between highest and lowest observation, not the frequency. You understand this? The observation, that is the marks are given here, na? So highest marks minus lowest marks. And what are the highest marks here? 9, and the lowest marks are 1. So here the range is equal to 9 minus 1, that is equal to 8. So these are the, on that basis you can do few question. You must read few theory related to these, and you must read few examples at least. Okay, tomorrow we can do first exercise related to data handling. In data handling, we also discuss about the bar graph, or we have to discuss about the mode and median, also the bar graph and so